Recently, I saw a lot of people that put out Vegas videos on food, on entertainment, on hotels, whatever. There's a ton of them. Uh, are putting out a lot of negative videos about Vegas right now. And if you're wondering, well, they must be telling the truth. Why would they lie? Well, this is why they would lie. Just go to your YouTube prompt and start typing Vegas is or Vegas anything and see how many negative suggestions you get before you get down to anything positive. That's because that's what drives the volume. People want to read about negative, negative everything, not just travel, everything. Disney is crowded. Disney is dead. Disney's too hot. Vegas is too cold. The flights to Vegas suck. It's just everything that you can think of is going to be what people are looking for. They don't even know they're looking for it. They're just typing in something about Vegas and all of a sudden they get in a rabbit hole. Vegas is dead. Vegas is a ghost town. Vegas is dying, whatever. It's all bullshit. Vegas is slower than it was this time last year. Volume of people by about 10%. Revenue for the casinos is in June was actually up, especially downtown and especially off the strip. The off-strip properties are actually doing better than they've ever done. A lot of data comes from airport visitors, and that is down 10%. And it looks like when you walk through casinos, it's about 10% slower than it was last year. Last year was a record-setting year. It happens to every industry. Whenever you have record-setting years, you don't have a record setter the next year. Sometimes you do, but then sometimes you get clobbered the following year. If Vegas continued to increase their viewership or their visitation every year, just the math tells you that there'd be 100 million visitors a year. And the airport would have to, wouldn't be able to handle it. It would, you'd have to fly into Los Angeles and drive over here. So there's plenty of reasons things don't just keep increasing. But 10% off on the volume of people is hardly even noticeable. It looks almost the same as it did last year. Certainly enough people in the casino to make you feel like there's action. So it's not like, oh my God, I'm the only one playing craps. No, you're not. There's 10 people at that table over there. Go play over there. And the good thing about the little bit of slowdown is Vegas will and is offering, some better deals. Some are offering more free parking until the end of the summer. Like Resorts World is free park until the end of the summer. There's some discounts for locals, like waiving the resorts fee, things like that. Hotels are doing all-inclusives downtown, like Circa and Plaza. So, and probably going to start maybe offering some specials inside the casino. I know that they're definitely here and there you're seeing more 3-2 blackjack offered, like at the Palms and at Tuscany. Those two did not have it before. Palms did it before they even knew there was going to be a little bit of a slowdown, but Palms basically doesn't have a slowdown, and most likely because they changed that. So you got to get in front of it. But there's a lot of lying and exaggerations going on social media, people taking video from the pandemic time and not necessarily saying, I saw this yesterday, but they're implying that they saw it yesterday when they're lying their ass off. They didn't see that yesterday. They saw that in 2020 when the pandemic, when everything was shut down. they're using that film, which is really, really dishonest. And there's spots in the win. The I see the sports book being shown. Well, the sports book is dead every single night, even in football season at 10 o'clock Pacific time. All you got to do is walk in there at 10:30 and you got a completely empty sports book. Why? Because the games are done. The only thing going on is Spanish tennis. And, nobody's betting on that. And if they are, they're not sitting in there watching it. In fact, they don't even show it because no one's asked for it. A lot of times they're re-showing it all the football from that day, because you got to remember it's past midnight in New York when it's 9 o'clock p.m. here. So at 9 o'clock, things are slowing down in the sports book. Come to the sports book on a Sunday during football season at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, or even 12 o'clock, noon. And you'll be so pissed off because you can't get a seat. So a little bit of slowdown is good. At least you can walk around without stepping on someone's feet. This video was taken Friday, very early night, like 9:20, I believe. It's when I first came in here, 9:20 or 9:25. The wind is never busy at this time, even in high season. It's not. The earliest it starts getting crowded is 10. Its best time probably is straight up midnight in high season. So definitely will be a decent crowd in here tonight, just judging by what the early crowd is. The early crowd is adequate, very comfortable. You got a lot of space. Every machine is not taken, but you got enough people around that it's still exciting, and I think that's a perfect balance. This is a great time to come to Las Vegas. So you see the sports book this is 9, like I said, 9:20ish, and there's a few people in here. But the games that are on TV right now, there's probably one that's still live. I know there was one in Bristol that they were trying to wait out the rain, and that might have gone past this time. I think that's one of the games that are showing. The other games, couple games, are probably replays from earlier in the day. But in about 30 minutes, you could come back to this sports book and nobody be in here. So then that's when someone that wants to get something riled up on Twitter, well, X, formerly Twitter, and they show an empty sports book, and what they say is Vegas is a ghost town. Vegas is dying. Vegas is done. And then they sit back and watch the engagement. It's called engagement farming. There's even AI that gives you the terms, what you want to put on your X account if you want to engagement farm. And it's always negative. It's always something about a celebrity is going to leave the country. What do you think? Give me your honest opinion. And people bite, and they start arguing. And you get the first 10 comments agreeing with what was posted, and it's all negative, and then like one out of every 20 is, no, that's a lie. And most of the time, everything that they're putting in there's a lie, especially if they start out with, I'm trying to settle an argument. What do you think's better, peanut butter or jelly? Some stupid shit like that. So what they do with the Vegas thing is they show an empty casino, because there is empty casinos all the time. It's called Tuesday at 2 a.m. Come in here and film this whole place, and you might see someone vacuuming the carpet, even in high season, because the people that are staying on the weekdays, on the Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays, that's not the late night crowd. Never has been, never will be. But that's how they start their post. Vegas is dead, Vegas is dying, and it gets a lot of conversation. And the way they make money on Elon's new plan is engagement. So it doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. If you comment, you're helping that person make money. And the way they're going to make money is to piss you off. Mostly it's to piss you off. Sometimes it's for you to get on their side. Yeah, it's dead. Go to Atlantic City. That's the place to go. Yeah, I go to Mesquite. That's where the good stuff is. So it's just all bullshit. Don't believe it. So you should be, if you're a frequent Vegas visitor, you should be getting some opportunity soon for some better deals before the end of the summer. Now that's coming up though, because as soon as football season starts, you're out of luck. You've got to go now. Maybe you can get a deal where you obligate yourself now and go on, especially in the fall, you're still going to get the great deals Sunday through Thursday at the hotels. And I think they're going to continue some of the deals they might offer you. But if you're a frequent visitor and you haven't come in a while because you thought the hotels are too expensive, whatever, a lot of things are too expensive, but watch for the email from your casino host or watch your mail. Don't throw it away. Read it, because it might have something pretty interesting. Maybe if you were getting a resort fee waived, maybe now you're going to get 3 nights completely free. They're definitely going to give you something better than they've been giving you. That's just nature of business. When it's down a little bit, they got to get it back up. But it's not going to be down forever. It's not going to be down more than till September. It's a month from now. And then everybody can start posting. Then you'll look at YouTube, and the most common video will be, Vegas is packed. Vegas is too crowded. Nobody goes there anymore. It's too crowded. That's a joke, son. But be sure to watch your email and watch your regular mail, however you get communication from your casino host, because, or if you don't see it, call them, put them on the spot. What do you got for me? Thinking about coming to Vegas? What can you do for me? That's always a good idea to do that. If you're using your player's card, I don't care how big a player you are, most likely you're a bigger player than you think you are. I'm a sports bettor, and I am a small sports bettor now. I used to be a big sports bettor. Whenever I'm gambling in football season, it's $2,000 a day. Do you know what that's equivalent to? That is equivalent to, I was told by the casino host, that's equivalent to a $200 slot player. $200 slot player. In fact, he said, I would rather have the slot player than you. So I was like, wow, that's a lot. Got my feelings hurt. So anyway, so I'm gambling $2,000 a day. Doing it in the same casino. I'm getting physical tickets because I want to, get some credit for it, because you don't get any credit for it on the app. So I went over and I said, hey, can you get me some lunch? He gave me a $13 ticket, and I couldn't even get a drink. I had to get the sandwich and chips. In fact, I had to chip in a little bit on the chips to get the sandwich and the chips. And I had to drink tap water. So, yeah. Don't think you're not anything if you're a slot player and you're gambling more than 200. You might be getting something. And a lot of times, if you're a slot player and just if you're putting time in the casino, they want to give you something. They want you to come back. Don't be afraid to ask. What's it going to hurt? If you're afraid to ask, wait till you're at happy hour and do it at happy hour. Everybody's got more courage at happy hour. In fact, tell your friend, put it on the speaker and tell your friends, hey, I'm a big dog at Flamingo in Vegas. Watch this. I'm going to get a free room. and see if you can do it. I think you can. Anyway, the point I'm making, I hope I'm making properly, is don't believe what you see, because it can all be doctored. It's very easy to be doctored. I have more videos posted on YouTube about Vegas than any other channel. And you know that if you subscribe to this channel, you see them every single day. I can make people think that Vegas is more crowded than it ever has been, but I have never put out a video with a fake date. I've never reposted an old video. Occasionally I'll use a restaurant that I've already been in, and I couldn't get in it that night, and that's just at the end of the video, just to show you the restaurant, like Pinky's. I did that on that Flamingo because I didn't want to go in there. But as far as the casino itself, I don't do that. I've never done that. But I could easily, if I wanted to, take a video from 2 years ago and say it was from yesterday. Nobody'd know the difference, and tell you how crowded it is. So these people that are telling you how empty it is, they're using fake. They're faking it, because you can change it any way you want. It's really easy. A lot of people have used this hallway right here to fake it. I mean, this is not the only way to get in and out of Wynn. Spoiler alert. They've got a lot of exits and entrances. But there is times, not even early in the morning, but sometimes I'm the only one in this hallway. As soon as these shops close, not that many people are using this exit and entrance. So, you could walk down here, and a lot of people have put this hallway in their video to say how dead it is, whenever it's just a lie. It's just how they want to engage, negatively or positively. The goal with every social media account to make money is to get people to argue. Either you show something fantastic and everyone's saying it's fantastic, you just want that one person to say it sucks. And if it's something you're saying is really bad, you just want that one person to argue and say it's really great. It's just, that's why it's called engagement. It's not called positive or negative. It's engagement. It doesn't matter which way it is. You just want the attention. And it's all for money, all for likes, all for clicks. So, anyway, that's all I got to say. And quit believing people. You should only believe me.
Jackpot, Van Dyke is my wrist. Jackpot whispers, neon lights persist. Dealer sweating, but I stay stone cold. Pockets heavy, more shine than gold. All I do is win, spin the wheel again. From the slots to the craps, where does it end? Blackjack crack, got the house on tilt. Big six hit and the empire's built. Vegas heat, streets alive, I'm a kingpin. Roll the dice once, watch the world spin. Chandeliers drip, champagne flows, pit boss stares, but